Hello, 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 and hello. Should have done it this way, but I didn't, so might as well. What? No, it's this one. Okay. Right, let's see. The camera, as usual, is deciding to have a mind of its own, not in favor of what I'm doing. Anyhow, how y'all doing today? I know some of y'all show up for the beginning of it, or you end up seeing it on your feed and then leave. Anyway, I guess some also watch this after the fact as a replay. So if you're watching this in the future, appreciate you. Much appreciated. I have a notification here. Yeah. Alright. So last time I was working on this little fella right here, this drawing, and I kind of like how this one turned out. I'm feeling, I think I'm feeling a little bit of burnout, and it's not particularly related to this per se. It's just a mixture of a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I feel I need to re. This is a little bit heavy to start my live stream. I feel I need to uh, recalibrate certain things. Yeah, because I know at the level of skill that I'm at, but often I find myself feeling like I'm underperforming, which I don't like, and it's not enjoyable for me. So I don't know. I have to figure that part out. Today I'll be doing this prompt right here, as you can see. Crocodile eating its own tail. Your your mother. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I looked it up. It's a character. It's a that specific version of the name refers to the snake that eats its own tail on the Nordic um, uh, myth, like Viking myth. So it's this giant snake that supposed to similarly to Ruroborus, I think is the name. The snake that bites its own tail is supposed to represent chaos. Um, but this specific name, as I was saying, I think it's the one that appears on God of War, uh, the one that they make with the North mythology. So yeah, and it was a prompt by I don't even I don't even know how to pronounce that. But yeah, thank you for your prompt. appreciate it. We'll see how I can make this happen. I don't know what I'm going to do for this. Hola. Just film this part. Turn this light on. You have no idea. The fact that this sketch, that's the only thing I have to complain about this sketch. The paper is awesome, but the fact that I don't like it at all when you leave a sketch like this and it just like starts like bouncing back, so it doesn't stay open. I don't I don't like that at all. Anyhow, yeah, I'm going to film later. I just decided. Such a bummer. I feel bummed out, you guys. I feel bummed out for a bunch of reasons that I won't get into here because they're private, but I do feel bummed out. Okay, so Croc eating its own tail. Alright, so this is quite a simple drawing, I think. I could actually do it with just the pen directly. It's just a circle and derive, try to make it as freaking harmonious as possible. The eraser is all dirty. Come on, my friend, you can do it. I have a better. Oh. Esto de aquí. Ah, otra vez. Eh, un cocodrilo mordiéndose su propia cola. Al estilo de... Creo que se llama Your Mandrill o algo así. Es un... Es la serpiente esta nórdica que aparece en God of War. Pero entonces es un cocodrilo en ese estilo. Why does this disappear like that? Why did you disappear? This is drives me insane. Okay. I, so let's say that's the head of the croc. So this would be the head. That's the tail. This could be an interesting tattoo for someone interested in that sort of thing. Nordic symbology, it's interesting. It's fairly interesting. You're gonna probably see exactly what I'm doing right there, but you're gonna be able to in a while. Let's film another shot just in case I need it. So this leg, I see that leg should actually be like here. Chunky fella. Find it fascinating that these things haven't really changed for I think millennia, if not centuries. No, millennia actually. There were larger versions of them. And there were also I recently learned that apparently they were really small versions of them too, which is interesting. But yeah, they basically remain almost unchanged for God knows how long. Of course, thank you. If if I had a quarter for every time I get interrupted or something gets like messed up, I would have a lot of money. Just gonna pop here to, yeah, just gonna look for this stuff. Just looking for a reference for the Crocs. See, I got that wrong already. Because this, yeah, completely wrong. I mean, it could be there, but it would actually be more badass. My idea was correct. The execution wasn't. Just looking for random details. Okay, I know that they have web feet and their nails or claws are really funny feet, actually. Kind of short. Yeah, I'm thinking that what I'll probably do is pivot in certain things because, yeah, thank you, gracias. Because I feel that I don't I don't want to be like sketching, just sketching all the time. So maybe what I'll do is start like just full on painting stuff. Still not sure, but we'll see. I have to be way more intentional, you know? I feel I need more intentionality in certain things and sort of a clear pathway. If that makes sense. But yeah, I do feel bummed out today once again. Funny. Funny fella, funny fella. Ah, no te escuché. ¿Qué tal, Lucas? Por alguna razón no se escuchó. Ah, gracias por comentar. No, por alguna razón no apareció aquí el mensaje. So for whatever reason, it didn't make a sound when you wrote something. Hopefully, if you do now, it might be able to make noise. It should, but what's up, buddy? Are you okay? My dog is right beside me, and he seems to be complaining about something. You okay? Sí, seguro, sí. Pero es que son, o sea, hay muchos animales. Podría ser como, supongo que dar ciertas nociones, pues. So, somebody's asking if Anto is asking if I could do like a tutorial on how to draw animals. And yeah, I can. But I guess I what I should try to do is give you in order for that to work, I have to give you like overall ideas and concepts that might help you with tackling any creature because they all apply. They apply or they translate to other animals. O sea, una vez que uno aprende anatomía, once you learn anatomy, then other creatures, otras criaturas es como más fácil eh, como simplificarlas. It's easier to simplify other creatures once you understand certain things about anatomy. Like, for example, just need a small bit of paper. So, you see, ves las patas del animal, ¿verdad? Bueno, a ver, la manera sencilla es que tienes, vamos a poner, esta es, este es el pie, este sería, o sea, el entender cómo funciona esa anatomía, understanding how that anatomy works helps you. So this, I'm just representing the general shape of the hand or the paw. Then you have the bone that would be uh, like a comparison would be our forearm. Oh, this bone right here, and then you have the other bone that goes all the way to your shoulder. So that same thing applies to them. It's easier to see on the front paws what is going on, but on the back paws you have a different, tienes una, en las patas de atrás tienes como otra proporción. O sea, nosotros tenemos una proporción distinta como humanos. We have a different proportion as humans than animals. Que los animales tienen otra proporción distinta. Entonces, en el caso de el cocodrilo, probablemente o tiene este hueso ligeramente más largo. Aquí creo que no es tan exagerado, es más como así como lo que estoy representando aquí. Tiene esto y después viene su pata. So you have, if you see the leg from the side, you have sort of that going on. Hope that makes sense. So es algo así. Entonces aplica eso a cualquier ser vivo que sea mamífero, whatever mammal or land animal, or in this case it's a reptile, but if it's a vertebrate, is what I was looking for. Si es un vertebrado, usualmente mantienen, o sea, tienen cuatro extremidades, they have four extremities. Thinking about it. Yeah, they have four extremities usually, and what changes is the proportions of this four versus like the spine, what would be the torso, and in this case the head. Terrible, but that changes. In humans, we go by the same idea. We have our torso. We can break it down. Our four extremities. And what we have sort of a vestigial tail, kinda. We have a tailbone of sorts. O sea, tenemos como una versión de cola vestigio de lo que parece ser, puede ser controversial para algunas personas, pero lo que parece ser parte de nuestra evolución, que tenemos como un pequeño hueso que forma parte de la cadera y eso, dependiendo del animal, en el caso del cocodrilo, ellos siguen teniendo la versión extendida de eso. Nosotros perdimos eso, pero es más o menos la misma idea. Estoy haciendo todo esto fuera de cuadro, pero sí. Bueno, espero que te ayude. Esto está mal. En realidad debería ser como aquí, pero no lo estaba haciendo originalmente para eso, sino como... Entonces, para que se entienda mejor, como que uno comparte eso con los vertebrados, que lo que cambia es la proporción. What changes is the proportions in relationship to other, like when you take our anatomy and you compare it to any other creature, what changes is the proportions of different bones. Birds, or let's say cats, if you look at their back paws, they look a little bit weird, right? So this bone is shorter, this one's longer, and some creatures, they're actually on their tippy toes. So this would be actually their fingers. Does it make sense? So if you compare it to our case, it would be like if you, let's say this is the hand. Hi Stephanie. So if you see, let's say the hand, this bone would be, let's see if I don't mess this up. I'm sleepy, so I have to be mindful of that. This bone is that one. This bone would be this bone, and the hand would be all this stuff. So the fingers would be like this area right here, and the bones that go on the hand would be like here. Super confusing. Uh, not the actual concept, but the way I did it. Let's see if I can. So this is us, and as I said, there you go. So this would represent that. This bone would be this, and all this area would be this. And it changes from creature to creature. So if you see a dog, imagine them walking on their tippy toes. O sea, si ves por ejemplo un perro, imagínate que ellos andan por ahí caminando de puntillas en realidad. Sería más o menos eso lo que está pasando. Este hueso, estos huesos de aquí serían mucho más largos y ellos en realidad lo que apoyan son su falange, sus dedos. Y el como la pezuña que uno ve, the little finger that you see that they have on the side of their leg, it would be their thumb, kinda. So yeah, I hope that helps. Bueno, pues no la vayas a fastidiar mucho, pero capaz y puedes, o sea, puedes revisarla y te das cuenta de que así son los... O sea, si buscas la anatomía de un perro, te va a aparecer lo que estoy diciendo. Y eso creo que es lo más difícil de empezar a entender cuando uno está intentando dibujar animales, porque las patas de atrás son confusas para uno entenderlo cuando uno está empezando. So, as, what I was saying is that usually when you're learning how to draw creatures, animals, and so on, um, it's harder to figure out how the back paws work actually because the proportions are a little bit confusing. But once you understand how we relate to each other, because we all came from the basically the same line of genetics, uh, it's easier to move past it from the starting point to what it is after you start to figure this stuff out. I hope I'm not speaking nonsense because I know I ramble a lot. So if I'm not making any sense, please let me know. Just gonna film another. Yeah. Okay. Bueno, ojalá que te sirva lo que estoy diciendo. Ay, hola. No sé por qué pasa aquí que no está agarrando la One Silly. Hola, ¿qué tal? Qué raro esto. No está agarrando acá. So, this is not. Something's going on that is not grabbing the. Estoy dibujando esto, un cocodrilo mordiéndose su propia cola. Lo que dice ahí en el prompt. Lo que dice aquí. A crocodile eating its own tail. Qué bueno. Me alegra que te guste. Todavía no está terminado. Vamos a esta otra parte. Let's move on to this other part. Start this out. Okay. Made a mistake there. Sí, lo voy a pintar lo mejor que pueda. No sé por qué no me está agarrando los comentarios, no sé por qué. I don't know why the messages for this are not working. There's something going on here. Oh, I know what. I know what happened. Hmm. How? There you go. Can you type something? ¿Puedes escribir algo? A ver si me aparece. Los que están en TikTok, si pueden escribir algo, lo que sea, no importa. Creo que estaba muteada la página y por eso no sonaban los mensajes. Anyway. Hello, not Pam. I missed that mark. Well, anyway. Te salió el cuerpo. Está bien. Esto es práctica. Te puedo asegurar que es práctica. Learning how to draw is just practice. Whatever you want to accomplish in this realm is that's what that is. You have to compensate though for certain things, like your anatomy plays a role in this, the way your eyes work and so on and so forth. how you interpret the world. Eh, sí, sí, son años de práctica. Yo tengo toda la vida dibujando, toda la vida. Desde que tenía como, no sé, uso de razón, como a los 3 4 años. So I've been drawing ever since like 3 4 years old. So it's a lifetime to learn. Ahora, con lo de la inteligencia artificial, bueno, pues hay que ver qué pasa, pero yo no voy a dejar de dibujar. Y no creo que nadie que, que le guste esto va a dejar de hacerlo solo por lo que están buscando hacer. Eso está bien, eso sirve de práctica. Esto, estos son stick figures. Estos son eh, personas de palito. O sea, básicamente, si te guías por cómo hacen la estructura los que hacen eh, cómics, muchas veces se basan en figuras de palito. O sea, la estructura es algo así. Dependiendo de lo que sea que vayan a hacer. So, if you look at what they do for the people that do comic books, sometimes not the really advanced ones, but sometimes if you need to block out certain things, you can do it using stick figures. So, o sea, como decía, la misma idea de lo de los animales. Esto siempre me pasa, que termino haciendo el torso más largo. Las piernas deberían estar en realidad más arriba. Esta mitad del cuerpo. Está un stick figure convertido en persona. Más o menos. Igual hay muchos métodos de dibujo. There are multiple ways of skinning a cat, as they say. You can draw in many different ways, different techniques and concepts. Now I'm trying to find my footing again, because yeah, I don't know. When I got out of school, I had a specific idea of my style, and then I started working, and I think working in a not 100% in illustration kind of really hindered my artwork journey, even though I still fought for it. I felt like I was stuck doing this other thing that wasn't really improving in this realm. But yeah, you gotta pay the bills, so you gotta pay bills. Definitely, those ones that don't have to worry about that have an easier time doing certain things because you can focus on a bunch of stuff. Está bien. Sí, dibujar trae muchas cosas buenas. Eh, y hay gente como que, no sé, quisieran dibujar ellos, pero no sé, no les sale o no tienen la paciencia, entonces they batch other people. So some people they would like to know how to draw, but they they lack the patience, or they just think that they cannot do it, and I don't know. I think that gets them frustrated. Nah, es importante tener su propio compás. So it's important to have your own compass. Follow your own drums. I don't think I filmed any of this. I know I filmed one. Let's just film another one. Dun, 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 dun. If you haven't, consider subscribing. It helps me a bunch. And it's completely free for you. Anyhow. Is that? Yeah, this sort of. I just wanna simulate details. I don't wanna do all the details. Could be forever. Just wanna showcase the ideas. Mm. Eh, a mí no tanto. A mi esposa sí. Aunque me gustó lo de Animales Fantásticos, me agradó esa historia. Eran criaturas fantásticas y eso. Eh, a mí eh, no sé. Hufflepuff, I think. I'm trying to remember. We had this conversation. Definitely had this conversation. I don't remember. Slithering. Slithering. Let me see if I can get closer. It's gonna be funny. But yeah, turn it the other way. So a crocodile eating its own tail. Your style. Um, I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's kind of like as you're saying the rural boros, which apparently I cannot pronounce either. Sí, Harry Potter tiene mucho fandom. A mí me gusta más el Señor de los Anillos. I prefer Lord of the Rings rather than Harry Potter. To be honest, if I have to be honest about it, yeah. I have many reasons for that. Yeah, exactly that. I, I have to look up the pronunciation for that. Um, shouldn't be butchering it, but I actually would like to get DNA tested to see if I have some Nordic blood because they used to call me the Viking because like my beard is kind of reddish, even though like my hair I know it's a mixture of a bunch of stuff, but I'm Segovia, so that's Spanish, and yeah, I know there's also like German mix because of like I have some family that comes from a German um, root, I think, like really far away, but somewhere in there. So I'm just curious to see if I can claim that uh, affinity that I have for like the Nordic um, stuff. Yeah. Down, 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 down. Mm-hmm. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum. I just remembered something. There's some really silly people, and we're often caught in between a bunch of them. Really wish there's some people. There's definitely people that you wish you wouldn't have run into. Well, that's a journey in of itself. Did you hear the? That's probably a gimmick to get more like followers or attention. I don't talk so much, but know much. If you see, a translator for my parents or friends. So you translate for your parents. I've been through that somewhat with some embarrassment in the middle. So going back to what I was saying, Stephanie, I don't know if you've listened to comedians from the U.S., but there was this whole thing about Bill Burr being the brother of some. I'm trying to remember his name, but he's the lead singer from Smashing Pumpkins, and he was telling a whole story about it, which was a little bit odd, but also kind of interesting, I guess, to to see. But I don't know. It could be a gimmick to just get attention thrown his way. I don't know. He doesn't seem to be making it up, but the other aspect to it is that I would be like, if I feel that that person is family already, I don't care. I wouldn't care. If there's some stuff that like okay, we need to figure it out. Yeah, Billy Corgan, yeah. Yeah, System of a Down. That's a good band. You know, there's definitely things looking back on it, I'll try to take a different route in my life. So connecting it to the Harry Potter things that you were mentioning would be awesome to have the Hermione thing. I don't know. I don't remember the name. Little temporal thing that they were using. That would be cool. See if I could change course in certain things. But it's tricky because like I already have a family, so I wouldn't want to mess up with that. Guess I'm the kind of person that is super um, introspective. If I feel I made a mistake on something, I'm thinking about it uh, after for a really long time. Really, like I would like to not have made this or that mistake or selective amnesia. Like in Spanish is eterno resplandor de una mente sin recuerdos. But, I don't remember. The version in English. I don't remember the Jim Carrey movie where he starts to like get rid of a bunch of memories of an ex of his. That movie is really good. The concept is it's really good, and the acting and the sets and it's all around. That there's a lot of junk that is being made right now that doesn't even hold a candle to that movie. Yeah, that movie is amazing. Just amazing in every single way. People still talking about it. Like I'm I'm convinced that still being mentioned. Like if somebody's going through a design or film course, they probably get like asking them to watch that movie. Like the same way they do for us. They tell us to watch like Rocky Horror. We had some really cool teachers and uh, Rocky Horror, which is not PG-13. That's not for kids. Uh, so you're being warned. Uh, Nosferatu, which if you wanna get nightmares, But that's also a really good movie. So we watched a bunch of stuff that are out of the regular film roster. Zeitgeist kind of opens your mind to different things. Like we were asked to do like a breakdown of Amelie. Uh, yeah, I think yeah. So we had like for example in color class we had a class where they ask us to see a movie and analyze it in terms of the color palette and then create something from that from what we got. Hello. Sorry I didn't answer. For whatever reason, this is not showing the comments, Balda. So, all good. Thank you. Glad you like it. Yeah, anatomy doesn't really hold up in this area, but for what it's worth, I'm happy the way it turned out. I'm trying to pick up after whatever this is. I don't like this drawing at all. I wanna destroy it, burn it. And but that's how this is. Like in the same sketch, I also have like I kind of find this fun. I would prefer to have something better, but I also made this, so I think it compensates depending on the idea or the way I'm feeling anyhow. So I'll be posting the finished version tomorrow probably. We'll see how it works out depending on how how my day goes tomorrow if it's too hectic. Yeah, the art is in the eye of the beholder for sure. Um, I'm trying to. I'm trying to stay way more consistent, like be more cohesive. Maybe this is BS that I'm thinking in my mind. So I've been trying to keep sort of the same line throughout the sketch, and every now and then, like I kind of move out of it. Like this one, I also want to burn it. I don't like this one. I don't mind the drawing. The drawing for me is not the problem. The shading with the markers I don't like. So yeah, as it comes with the territory that you become super picky. I love this one. I love it. I really like this one. I love this one. So yeah, I have to scan them. I think I haven't had the chance to do it. Anyhow, um, so this is what I got for today. If you enjoy the stream, consider subscribing. It helps me a bunch. It's completely free for you. And yeah, just turn on the notifications so you know when I post something or add a new video. I also have my illustrated deck of cards on my website. I have a bunch of units left still, and yeah, I'm trying to find a way to put a bunch of this on some libraries. We'll see if I can get that done. But yeah, if you want to check that out, that's on my website. I also have a Redbubble shop with my illustrations in a bunch of merch. If you want to check that out, I also have backgrounds for your phone. Like, let's see if I can show you, like this sort of thing. Does it show up? I'll turn off the light. Ciao. Of course, lower there. Good night. Hope to see you next time. My phone is horrendously dirty. See, that's better. So, yeah, as you can see, you can find that on my uh, website if you want. Anyhow, thank you all for watching. I hope to see you next time. I'll be cutting the stream. So, let me see if I can find my freaking music. Yeah. No, wrong music. Yeah. Okay. Until next time. Bye.